Welcome back to Back Road Bikes. Today I have my latest bicycle addiction purchase, the Schwinn Axum DP. This is the medium frame 2021 in the fantastic red and blue paint. This is an absolute gorgeous bicycle to look at. I really don't know what I'm going to say in this video. There's about 1 million YouTube videos out there on this bike, and everybody's going to go into way more detail than I'm going to, because there's nothing that I can say that hasn't already been said about this bike. It's an exceptional value. If you want to throw some money and some parts at it, it's going to be even better. But what I can do today is maybe try to give my perspective, since I've owned so many bicycles now and in the past, and just try to go by how this bike really compares. The closest thing I can think in recent memory was my son had a Trek Marlin 5. I believe it was a 2020 model or 2019. This bike is pretty much better in every conceivable way. Now, I know it doesn't have a name brand group set. It's got the Axe branded, I don't know if that's like the body spray or what, but has the Axe branded 1x8 and just a Schwinn fork. But as a package, as a whole, this bike really works a lot better than the Marlin did. I haven't done a whole lot to it. I swapped out a set of handlebars that came off my frame fat bike. Whenever I put the Jones bars on, I took these off, and they work really well on here. And I purchased some ESI silicone grips, extra chunky. And first time I ever had any of these, but I've heard good things. So I've got about one really light trail ride on this, just kind of shake it down and see how I had everything adjusted. And so far so good. It performed way better than I thought. Having the majority of my experience is either with fat tire bikes or 700C by 40 tire bikes, it was really nice to get back on basically a normal size tire with front suspension. I felt like I rolled really fast that day, and it felt really smooth. Everything worked. The brakes stopped me. The gears shifted. Nothing surprising, other than it just felt like a really competent bicycle. It's made by Pacific Cycles, who own the Schwinn name, who own the Mongoose name. That's the same company that makes my Argus. And I think for the price of the Pacific Cycles, the Mongooses, the Schwinns, you really can't go wrong. I think they're an exceptional value. So far, I just think it's a good bike. I probably plan to do a little bit here and there, but it's such a good bike out of the box that there's really nothing I got to rush to fix. The fork is soft. It's just not the greatest thing, but it does work. The gearing, I was kind of scared of. I'm not gonna lie. It's 30 by 40 in the rear, and I thought that was going to be not as low as I'm used to. And it turned out I was able to clear some hills with, about the same amount of effort that I do on the fat bike. So overall, I'm really pleased with the Axum. I think anybody who's looking to buy an entry-level hardtail should definitely give it a look. And even if you want to buy it and fix it up and throw some money at it, you're still going to be out cheaper than what you would pay for a higher brand name like a Trek or a Giant. This bike is hefty. I weighed it with a fairly accurate luggage scale that I have, and it weighed 35 and some change, 35 pounds and some change, which is, it's not light, but there's a lot of room for improvement there. So I think this is an awesome project bike for somebody, or it's just good to ride just how it is. And I think they did a great job. But anyway, Once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be back with some more content later in the week.